Hi guys, I think it's safe to assume that the vast majority of people watching this channel are decent human beings. And if I was to ask each of you to come up with an example of something negative, you'd probably say homelessness, famine, disease, poverty, corruption, something like that. But for the Conservatives, they have a different set of beliefs. Things that we would generally consider positives, they consider negatives. And here is an example from Esther McVey, former government minister for common sense. She was appearing on the Concrete Farmer show complaining about immigration, of course. Have a listen.
This reminds me of Blair's government and the Human Rights Act he brought in. And remember his wife, Sherry Booth, another human rights lawyer. And what did we do? We created an industry for those lawyers. And
like, whenever someone brings up the point of human rights, we generally view it as a positive thing. But for the Conservatives, human rights is a negative thing. The Human Rights Act, a crime against humanity, or a crime against the Tories, it seems. Just let that marinate in your mind for a moment. The Tories are against human rights, or at least they're against the protections of human rights. They keep talking about we need to leave the European Convention on Human Rights. Human rights are a bad thing. Tony Blair and his Human Rights Act, a terrible thing. I've mentioned before how the Human Rights Act is a cornerstone of the Good Friday Agreement. Well, I presume if you were to ask Esther McVey about the Good Friday Agreement, she'd probably say that was a terrible thing as well, because it's linked to the Human Rights Act. Human rights, bad. Poverty, corruption, homelessness, good. This is the Tory mentality, or maybe I'm wrong.
this is what, to me, this is all about. They're not looking to stop immigration. They're now providing more routes in, safe access in, and providing a whole host of reasons we can't take these people and take them out of the country.
Right. And that is the problem, isn't it?
Safe. She's against safe things. Safe routes. You know, we constantly hear from the Conservatives, you know, we don't want to see people die in the Channel, but there's always a but we need to stop the boats, but we need to send people back to France, but we need to send the Navy in to turn the boats back. We don't want to see people die, but, you know, there is always collateral damage. She's against safe routes. Safe routes would provide people a means to get in without needing to spend money on people smugglers. It would avoid the problem of getting in a dinghy that risks your life. So she's against safe things. She's against human rights, and she's against safety. I've said before, the Conservatives need to abandon this whole thing of immigration, this whole topic. It's not benefiting them in any way. Because anyone who's left in any doubt when it comes to immigration, what should we do? They've already gone in the direction of Nigel Farage. Like, the government is, of course, bringing in this one in, one out in order to pander to Nigel Farage. Oh, everyone that comes in will send another one out. It's not actually going to work like that. And Zoe Gardner has explained on a number of occasions it's a disaster. It's not going to work. But this is all about pandering to Farage. And the Conservatives seem to have not learnt their lesson. The more you talk about immigration, the more you're helping reform. You should stop talking about it. You should talk about something else. Even the economy, you know, it's an absolute disaster. It was a disaster under the Conservatives. But even that would be better than talking about immigration. Or I could be wrong. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think, and I'll see you in the next video.